What's going on, guys? This is Wits here, and I'm doing something a little bit different today. Normally you see me with the power rankings and with that guy Harvey, but today I'm doing an interview with Team Not Scald. Why don't you guys say hi?
Yo, what's up, guys? We got Pokeaim here. Same time, yes.
They're in sync even here. So this interview is happening, it's taking place post week 5, but I wanted to ask what you guys thought draft-wise, kind of what your mindset was going into it after seeing you had the 8th pick in the draft.
Well, like after we saw 8th pick?
Yeah.
I think Emvee and I were like, these dudes don't know what's about to hit them. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. I just didn't get how we got 8th pick when we had a literally banned duo from doubles. Like, Snorlax was banned because of Snorlax with Mew. And then, I don't know, Feeney's a good... I mean, obviously, there are like some better picks, but like I love our draft. I think I can speak for both of us when I say we love our draft.
Yeah.
A lot, especially after the Raikou over Slowbro pick.
Honestly, I feel like this is probably in the MBL after 3 seasons, or being on the 3rd season, probably our strongest of the drafts that we've picked up together.
I think so too. I agree. I think we've had good drafts in general, but like last season, I think our draft was best after during playoffs.
Yeah.
When we made those changes. And then this season, we obviously adapted to that immediately. I mean, I feel like other people did too. Like, Wolf picked up Drapion plus Comfy.
Yeah. They had to take a page out of our books.
Yeah, and speaking of the draft and having that Snorlax Mew core, what would you say is the best complementary piece that you guys have so far?
Luck. Luck is a pretty complimentary piece. I mean, we're talking, but versus the non-VGC players, we luck the hell out of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we really do. And if you're a VGC player, I think we play really well. But really, Glalie was a big start in the beginning. Part of the reason we got that is because we wanted to show how broken it was, especially because it was tier 3.
Yeah.
Or tier whatever.
The last tier.
Yes, thank you.
The Moody ability itself, it just does things. It just does wonders.
Yeah, it's so nice. I don't even think it's Mew plus Lax that's been busted. I feel like it's Lax plus Talonflame, or like I feel like those two have been MVPs more so than Mew has been an MVP.
Yeah.
Like Mew actually has, a few games where it put in a lot of work. Like take Cyberbab's game, for instance, where both up Mew put in a lot of work. But Lax itself and Talonflame has just been so nasty. I don't know. What do you think, Emvee?
Yeah, I'm thinking like just because of like we're bringing so many unconventional sets, and I think that's a driving factor to our success is just bringing things that these people don't expect. And with Snorlax, there are like a couple sets that you'd probably think that, oh, this is gonna be like common run with Mew, but then we whip out like Z Stockpile, we whip out just Z Move offensive. Like there's just so many different ways that we have brought mons, and I think that's like a huge contributing factor to why we're winning so much.
Yeah, like the self-destruct tech as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it throws away Snorlax, but I still think it's best for us. Like Emvee said, we're not using Belly Lax plus fake out Mew and then transform into it every single time. Not that that's not good, because that is good. There's a reason why it got banned. But, I mean, everybody knows it's coming, so we can just use whatever we want on Lax. And, Lax has great abilities anyway, like Thick Fat, Gluttony. I'm sure we could find a use for immunity, though we obviously have Misty Terrain. But Thick Fat's a big one, too, because you typically don't see that much on Lax and doubles. Since Gluttony is the most used, and that's definitely helped us, too.
Like, for example, versus Lee and Alex, they had Zard X, right? And their flare blitzes were just bouncing off because we had Thick Fat.
And we used Gunk Shot, high horsepower.
Yeah.
Stockpile versus them, so that was a lot of fun.
Alright, so what would you guys say is the turning point for you guys so far this season? Like if you were to have a top moment or a defining moment so far?
I was gonna say game 1 when we won with Glalie. I don't know if you could go. I'm not sure.
Well, I feel like there hasn't really been just one moment or one defining moment. I think we've just played well all around. in terms of just being consistent with how we were playing, and we just try to make the most optimal play each turn. And I guess so far it's kind of been working out for us because we've been putting in some work. But clearly it was a pretty funny one for sure.
Yeah, I think communication between me and Emvee definitely evolved as we were playing. Like, I felt like battles 1, 2, and 3, when we were talking, I think battle 4 is when we really started talking a lot more about what we were doing and explaining our plays and whatnot, and figuring out which one coming together, which is something that we weren't necessarily doing in past seasons. We were picking our moves immediately and just clicking in and doing whatever. I mean, it's not like it didn't work out for us. We made it to finals last year, but this is definitely where we're taking it a little more slow. Obviously, some things still catch us off guard, like the way Zero Hour's ability worked. I didn't know it affected the entire field. Now I know. Things like that, and paying attention to the DS is different than obviously playing on Shutdown, since I could just read back the log. But I think
it kind of attributes to just our overall knowledge of doubles and how often we've played it. So I feel like a lot of those like mistakes or a lot of those things that catch us off guard are just because like we haven't seen it before, I guess, in this kind of setting. But we're learning, and we're still. Of course, we're still learning every game, and we're trying to find new ways to improve.
Yeah, I mean, that's the same thing that goes for our opponents. Like, our edge is also their edge versus us.
Nice. So people see you guys as more of singles players as opposed to doubles players or VGC players. However, your builds and your sets have been absolutely amazing. So how have you brought that singles mentality, that singles building style into the doubles format and made it work so successfully?
I think it just makes us not afraid to not use Protect on a Pokemon and to set up and have a game plan going before even going into the game. So I feel like in singles, well doubles definitely has cool things that work, and then eventually they become standard. And I'll give the example of Drifblim Lele in the Geico tournament that happened last year. That wasn't known until that was shown. And then eventually it became standard, whereas, and eventually people started prepping for that. But I feel like as a doubles player, you're typically, especially because you're facing a whole bunch of different things, and they're really similar threats. You're going to face Lando, maybe Scrafty, whatever. Like if you're using Lax, you're probably going to use Belly Drum, Protect, Return, highest horsepower, or like Recycle, no Protect, things like that. Whereas us, because we play singles and because we've been doing a whole bunch of different things, I feel like it's easier for us to go outside the box with our sets, and just bring that, like, again, like, I think team building with Emvee has been really fun. We just laugh at certain things, and we're just like, oh man, we're gonna use this, oh man, let's use Whirlpool Snorlax. That was a legitimate option. I don't think we're ever gonna use that, so I just put that example out there. But like, that was when we brought Gunk Shot high horsepower versus Lee. That Snorlax set changed like 40 times, and I don't know. I just think we're just less afraid to use something unusual, and just do our best to support it. Like, we have full-on game plans before we go into the game. Like, we know our lead matchup is going to be regardless of what they have, and we know how we can set up to it. And that's not saying that a lot of our mons don't run standard. We've almost ran the same Steelix set every single week, but it's working. That's why. Talonflame has had like a little adjustment here and there, but it's working. It's good at what it does. But then, like, I just feel like that's just a big thing. I don't know.
Yeah, because like we know generally what kinds of double sets there are for each mon and stuff, but because we like came up as singles players, it just gives us a lot more. I would say options, because we are singles players, we just know how to like, and plus because we like to play draft and stuff, it's just customizing mons just based on our matchup. It just gives us so much more options. Like Joey said, thinking outside the box is just a lot easier, I would say, in our position.
So looking at the rest of your schedule, what matchup is one that you're looking forward to the most, or is there a rematch that you would want to see in playoffs?
You got that, Emvee.
All right. I think it's gonna be fun playing Gator and Chimp. We're all really close friends, and so we like to have fun.
I've never played any of them in draft either.
Exactly. Well, wait, who, you or me?
No, you have. I have not.
Oh yeah.
I have not ever. I haven't played Gator seriously like ever.
I remember, I think the season before, right? We played Chimp and his previous partner,
Kenny.
Yeah. But now, we get to actually play Chimp and Gator together, so I think that's gonna be a really fun one, just because we're all such close friends. Other than that, I mean, I'm just looking forward for every match, I guess, overall. And hopefully, you know, we can. We're just trying to hopefully secure one of those top 2 seeds so that we'll get a free week and kind of just jump right into semis, see how that goes. If we can keep up this momentum going on that we have right now.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be great if we kept our win streak, but qualifying and then winning overall is what matters the most in terms of it. Dream Ball again, big one too.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know if we played them in the regular season at all. I didn't check the schedule.
I didn't check the schedule either. I have not. You tell me our opponent every week. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm honestly not sure. Especially now. But
I mean, it's been fun. Like, we've just been taking it opponent after opponent. You know, just one step at a time.
Yeah. We had 3 good games too versus 3 people who have beaten us in the past.
Yeah.
Lee beat us in the past when he was with Hibiki. We also lost to Jamie's in regular season, but we beat them in playoffs. And we lost I think we lost to Cyberbaz once in regular season.
Yeah, in the regular season. Yep, and then we came back in
playoffs. Yeah, so
Toxic Spikes, I think, right? Wasn't that what put in work? Or I think
Oz versus Jamie. Versus them, I think we had like Scarf Arcanine or we also Raichu and got
we did some stuff with Great Illy as well.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's another reason why, because we don't respect we don't respect a double player's respect. So like if I have a fake Almon and you have a fake Almon and you're both max speed, a doubles player thing would be, okay, I'm gonna fake out the Mon next to you and you're gonna fake out the Mon next to me. It's like shaking hands and we're good with it.
Yeah.
But when we played them, we just faked out the fake Mon trying to win the speed tie.
Everyone the speed tie.
And we got it, and we got our rocks out. So we were like, hey, this is. I think that's obviously you know, a situation where, okay, we can lose right here, but hey, it worked out.
Yeah.
As a last question, what would you say are your personal MVPs of the season so far?
That's hard, man.
That's
tough. Raiku's been coming up, and we just got it, right?
Yeah, I'm liking Raikou a lot so far. I would also say maybe Talonflame as well, just because it's been able to, like, whenever we bring it, it's just been able to Z-move something, and it sort of just put a lot of pressure on the opponent's team. Snorlax, I think, is another huge MVP.
I mean, that Mon's leading in kills. Yeah, we can't ignore him no matter what. He comes in and he gets his kill no matter what.
Yeah.
Like, that's a
I mean, I would go with like Snorlax, Talonflame, Raikou has just been our like main 3 mons that have just been.
Man, it's even Licks. Like, even Licks is nasty every week, whether it be with Sturdy or.
That's true.
And that it lived a +5 Drain Punch from a Slurfpuff, which is ridiculous in its own right.
Yeah, like easily. That was helping hand boosted, by the way. Yeah. He wouldn't even have done half if there was no helping hand. But like, man, even Ariados came off the bench and instantly got 3 kills.
It did, yeah, with the T-Spikes and just knocking out Pokemon with poison.
I mean, this goes all back to we love our draft.
Yeah.
And every mod has actually been able to do something thus far, so that's awesome.
Yeah, a little bit sad for Mega Slowbro that it didn't put in much work, but it's mainly due to the fact that we just had Pokemon that sort of fulfilled the roles that it did. Yeah. Mew, Finny were just like essentially Mega Slowbro, but split up and probably a bit better. But yeah, I think the trade that we made with Raikou is gonna help us out a lot, and yeah, I'm just really looking forward to the other games that we have.
For sure. I don't know how many games are left in regular season. Is it 12 or 11?
I think it's 11, right?
I'll look at the doc right now. So let me click open schedule. Because right now we're 5-0. Schedule, and it goes all the way to week 11. And the final week we play Gator and Chimp.
Yeah, that's the final week.
Oh, we have a lot of good games, dude, and the ending. We play Dream Ball week 10, That's awesome. That's awesome. And then week 9, I think we play Ray Drive. Yeah, we have 3 great games back. And week 7, we play Yeet Down. Wait, where's week 8? Week 8 we play Drinking Bird. So we got a lot of games lined up. Then we got Cerebi this week. Yeah. Things are
a lot of things could happen between now and the end, but I think that we started off strong, so hopefully we can continue like that.
I'm fairly confident we'll make playoffs. That's it.
Yeah, people have some high hopes and expectations for you guys.
We'll do our best.
And with that, thank you for tuning into the interview, and thanks to you guys for coming out.
No problem. Thank you for having us.
Right, so leave a comment down below with who you'd want to see interviewed next, and if you want to see another Annulist interview other people as well. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the little bell, and show some love to these guys as well. Their links will be in the description down below. So have a great rest of your day. See ya.
Goodbye, friends.
Bye.